Hey Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. It's the holidays. Happy holidays, everyone. I am so sorry. I really want to film by my Christmas tree, although my Christmas tree is a bit minimalist this year. I sort of gave up on the ornaments a little earlier than normal, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. The ones that are very special to us are on the tree, and the stockings are up, and I think I have everything ironically out except for our nativity, so that really needs to be remedied quickly. And of course, since it's the beginning of December, we're into Vlogmas, where people just, make a video every day for 25 days. I don't know how they do it, and they're so creative. This year, I was watching The Bookish Knitter, and she and Rainey and somebody else, they each sent each other 12 things and kind of made their own advent calendars, which I thought was really cool. Now obviously they're able to do that in part because it's a craft. Their channels are also, they're about more than just books. But yeah, I was trying to figure out how I could do that with some other booktubers. What would we send each other, bookmarks, or not that many. I have more than 24 bookmarks, but anyway, I just salute the people who are doing Vlogmas, because I really can't fathom it. And there's one video that I'm gonna link down below. You guys have to go and check it out. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, things are kind of raw and rough around the edges on my channel, and those also tend to be the channels that I watch, where it just feels very real and natural. This, though, is just so special. So I discovered this channel, I think this summer, and it was, it's Alexandra at the Ritual of Reading. And she started on day one, she made, so I don't know if she did, I need to see what she did last year, but she is celebrating the holidays, Scandinavian, a Scandinavian kind of themed holiday. So of course it's very cozy, and but just the way she makes the videos is so, honestly, the day one video, I was watching it, and I'm not exactly sure why. I think I was crying in part because it was so beautiful, but also I was crying because I will never be able to make a video like that. And that's okay. That's okay. But it is just so, I'm going to link to that down below. And she only has, she has less than 300 subscribers, which is just insane. Last year she, like I said, she did this as well. I think the theme might have been a different, a different region or a different country or something like that, and she only had 5 views per video, so I may go back and watch all of her videos from this time period last year. But yeah, it's so special. It's such a special video. So definitely check that out. And the production value is as though she has 30,000 subscribers, it's just crazy. It was absolutely beautiful. Anyway, here is my little advent calendar. I was going to give this to my parents, and then when I showed it to them, they said, "That's the advent calendar you gave us last year, Kelly." unfortunately, I bought them too, so they still have an advent calendar, but mine is Mischievous Kittens. You can see there's a lot of kittens that look like Blue, and they are just getting into all kinds of trouble, which he most certainly has. I've been actually quite shocked. He's never been like this with the Christmas tree before. He's taken ornaments down. He's messed with the garland. He's never done this. So I don't know. I don't know. Too much catnip? I'm not sure. It's behind some books. So it looks like a kitty with maybe some pudding, and another kitty is coming after it right there, saying, share with me. So, and then as far as reading goes, you guys know I finished 2 big books last week, which was so great. So I needed a mental break though. So the weekend after Thanksgiving, I read Miss Reed's Christmas Tales, Village Christmas, and The Christmas Mouse. And it was exactly what I needed. It really helped get me in the holiday spirit. You know, the first one, I felt I could kind of see what was coming. Like I could see where the story was going. And the first story is only 40 pages long. It's really The Christmas Mouse that's most of this book. But I mean, I was still like, even though I knew kind of where things were headed, I was like, this is great. I love this. And the second story is so funny because, yeah, there was a little, like, I could just tell, like, yeah, there was just this moment that was like out of date. Do you know what I mean? Like, not current with like our current values. They were talking about this Italian that had been a prisoner of war near one of these rural English villages, and you know, it's all that time he spent in the sun. It just made his blood hot. Anyway, so that was a little funny to just read something like that in one of these books, because normally they're so not controversial and not not commenting on races or anything like that. So anyway, I mean, you know, she was writing in a different world, a different time, and it was very, very small in the grand scheme of a couple absolutely charming stories. So if you find this book, I do recommend it. And oh, this is so exciting. I finally can read The Christmas Mystery by Jostein Gaarder. So I read day 1, and not only is the book set up like an advent calendar, so like you can see like there's like a day, a reading for each day, but the story itself is about an advent calendar. Like I think all these images are going to be images in the book. The back has got them too. And yeah, absolutely charming. So hard not to go on and read the next day's reading. This book is translated from the Norwegian, and there have been a few things that I'm like, oh, I think that's, you know, the currency or something like that, just because I'm not as, even though I've been to Norway, obviously I'm not an expert or anything like that, but I'm already just finding it really, really beautiful. So the other thing, I have 4 high priority books left on my TBR, and this is what I decided to read. The Orchardist by Amanda Coplin. And Joe Smith, if you're watching and you haven't read this, I think this would be right up your alley. The writing is very powerful. I am about 80 pages in, but I'm definitely hoping to get quite a bit of reading done in this over the weekend. And I do confess, like, part of why I chose this one, like, so there are chapters that are, you know, a paragraph, right? And so even though it looks a little bit chunkier, I think it's gonna go quickly. But yeah, so it's not really holiday reading necessarily. But the main character is fascinating. The landscape, which, you know, I'm just such a sucker for. Yeah, and again, just super impressed by the writing so far. So we'll hope that it keeps pace with that. And then the other thing I'm going to show you, and I showed this last year. This is Christmas to Color. And I think I started this. I started something in here last year. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm 1 poinsettia. Isn't that sad? It's sad. It's sad. So anyway, I am going to try to, in this month, maybe I might end my videos with me coloring something. Don't hold me to it though. But I might give that a try. I thought I'd share a holiday, kind of a holiday story with you. So I was in several kind of contests when I was in middle school and high school, but from the time I was probably 10 or 11 years old, I wanted to be Miss Merry Christmas. Now, in my town where I grew up, a very small rural town, Miss Merry Christmas got to ride in the Christmas parade with Santa Claus, and she had this beautiful velvet robe, and then she also had like some kind of drive or charity related activity, like collecting toys or food or maybe coats and mittens and hats and things like that. So she always had some sort of charitable purpose. She was selected by members of a local civic group, and I don't know that she got any money. I don't know that I have absolutely no idea. I don't know that if there was a scholarship. I have no memory of this. I just remember wanting desperately to be Miss Merry Christmas. And I did not get to be Miss Merry Christmas, which was so sad. The same year that I did not get to be Miss Merry Christmas, I did actually win another pageant, and I couldn't go on to the next level of that pageant. Miss Merry Christmas was just a local thing. Nothing happened. Once Christmas is over, like, it's probably had to give the velvet robe back, right? But yeah, so I won another pageant that year, but the next level, like the state level for that contest, the timing of it was such that I could not go. I did still make sure that I got all the scholarship money. I think I won $1,000 scholarship. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, I could have cared less. I just really wanted to be Miss Merry Christmas. So my family is very sweet every year, and we joke about, like, you know, who's gonna hand out presents, and they're always like, oh, it should be Kelly. She's Miss Merry Christmas. Anyway, so there's a little family story, family memory, Christmas memory. I am going to try, you guys, to be posting books and some Christmassy photos on Instagram. I inundated all of you with photos of ornaments last year. So if you love Christmas ornaments, you should definitely check out my Instagram from a year ago. But I'm not going to do that to you this year. I'm just going to try to post. I'm going to try really hard to post every day until Christmas. So fingers crossed on that. We'll see again, like, we'll see if I can pull that off. Booktube, thank you so much for watching this Friday Reads video. I would love to hear from you in the comment section about what you're reading, or if you have any thoughts on the books that I am reading or have finished. And yeah, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can always leave an emoji. I've been leaving lots of Christmas tree emojis everywhere. So you can leave an emoji, or you can give this video a thumbs up as a way of just simply saying hello. And that really, really means a lot to me. Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And I will be back soon with another bookish video. Bye.